Hello, everybody, and welcome to the 2020 Lamley Awards. We are here. We are finally at the end of 2020, so to speak. Still got a month plus to go, but we couldn't end this year fast enough. What a dumpster fire it's been. With the exception of diecast, it's been a marvelous year for diecast. So many cool models released, new and old and everything else. Amazing models from brands like Mini GT and Tarmac Works and of course Matchbox and Hot Wheels and Tomica Limited Vintage and Auto World. We can go on and on and on, and it's time for us to celebrate the best and worst of the year. We are going to start with Super Treasure Hunts. You can see I've got them all in front of me, Hot Wheels Super Treasure Hunts. You are going to vote. I'm going to show them all to you today, and then you are going to go to the link down below in the video description, and you're going to see two links, one for the best poll and one for the worst poll, and you are going to vote in each. I would love to see your comments. Put them down below. Tell me why you chose one model and not the other. Maybe tell me what your second and third place were. All of that stuff is great, but nothing counts if you don't vote. You have to vote, and that's how we're going to tally the winners, which I will announce in a little bit, in a few weeks, as we tally all of these different topics, and we'll get to those. We're going to be doing Best in Super Treasure Hunt. We're going to do Best and Most Disappointing Hot Wheels Basic License New Model. I'll showcase that in a different video. We're going to do Best, maybe Worst Hot Wheels Premium New Model. That's stuff from Car Culture, Fast and Furious, Team Transport, that sort of thing. And then we're going to do Best and Worst Matchbox License New Model. That will be fun too. I'm going to hold off on RLC until March because we're not done with that yet, and so that's fine. It could be its own subject, and there'll be some pretty loaded models from that perspective too. And beside that, we're also going to review some of the other brands, Mini GT, Auto World, Tomica Limited Vintage, some others. And I've got the contributors, the Lamley contributors, compiling their top 10 of their favorite models. So be sure to subscribe to the LamleyGroup.com blog, because you will see articles in the coming days from all of the Lamley contributors from some of their favorite models, some that you may be familiar with and others that you might not. So that will be really fun too. So we're going to be doing a ton. That's why I'm spending all this time introducing the Lamley Awards, and now we got to get to the meat and potatoes. What constitutes the best Super Treasure Hunt or the worst? Really, I've got my rules. You can have yours. There's no way I can force you to choose your favorite based on the rules that I want to impose. If you like a particular model the best, choose it the best. The worst, the worst. I know sometimes what I do is I might choose, one year I chose a model because the upgrade from Super Treasure Hunt from regular model was so fantastic that I was like, that's the best Super Treasure, and it's not always my favorite model. So this is the R32 Nissan Skyline. This was the first one. This is the basic model. I'm just letting you kind of look at it to see what it looked like. And now let's look at the Super Treasure Hunt. You can see Spectre Flame Gray, or gunmetal, whatever you want to call it. It went from a gray Skyline deco on the side to gold, and then of course it went from gray PR5s to these new 6-spokes Real Riders, which are fairly new. TH symbol there on the back. This is the 25-year anniversary of the Super Treasure Hunt, so you can see that that's pretty cool. That is the R32. I'm going to try and just state facts about them. I like all of these. It was such a strong year. I'm going to start with the basic on each of these. How about the Ford GT40 in Golf livery? This is your basic version. Just kind of take it in so you kind of see what's there, and check out the Super Treasure Hunt. This one was very popular when it was first released in early in 2020, and you can see it's got the Spectre Flame orange and blue, orange Real Riders. Where was the TH? TH is on the side next to the roundel with the number 8. Pretty detailed. This casting's been around for a while. I think they might have updated it. They actually did an RLC Golf version with this casting as well, which looks very similar. But this one was one that I think collectors were quite fond of. And again, I'm just stating facts. I'm not trying to sway you in any way. I think these were all licensed, right? All licensed models this year for the 25th anniversary. Here's the Jeepster, what is it called? 1967 Jeepster Commando. 25, number 25 on the side. Take it in, as you can see, this was a new casting last year. Here's your Super Treasure Hunt. Pretty sweet, right? 25 TH this time. You can see that they've gone with the TH off-road Real Riders. I think this is the first time we've seen these Real Riders as a super treasure hunt. Striping around the top, which looks really cool. And this Spectre Flame teal color, which I think is nice too. So this is one, yeah, newer, fairly new casting. All right, next one. We go Porsche. Porsche 918 Spider in blue with, I don't know, the white lace wheels. That's your basic right there. How about your super treasure? It's right in front of us. Boom, lace Real Riders this time. Looking real nice. So the enhancement, some stripes on the side. There's actually, this was an interesting one because it went from a black interior to a gray interior on the Super. And there was detailing on the engine on the basic, but not on the Super, but it got these side wheels, and this blue I think is better. I actually like it better than the kind of, what is it, like that kind of bright sky blue. So that is the Porsche 918 Spider. Maybe that one's your favorite. Or maybe this next one is your favorite. Honda CRX. This was an interesting one. It didn't get any enhancements deco-wise. This is the basic with the gold rims, but it sure looked different. Take that one out and I add this one. It went from blue and red to black and red. It went from gold lace wheels to red 4-spoke wheels. So this one really, from the top, looks exactly the same. From the side, very, very different. Just a completely different take. Very easy one to see. I actually found this one and I knew what I was looking at really quick, even though it was plain white. Hard to do a Spectre Flame white. All right, moving on. Mazda RX-7 in orange. Here's your basic. This was from the, oh man, Speed Blur, I think is what it's called. So it had gray rims. Let's get onto your super treasure hunt. You can see pretty darn cool in Spectre Flame orange. I really like that color. So blank roundel on the regular, numbered roundel on the top for the super. TH logos on there on the hood. Did it end up anywhere else? I don't think so. So there on the front, very, very cool. Gets the gray rims, gets black tires, because I don't think you do the Real Riders that way, but looks really nice. Mazda RX-7. This was a regular treasure hunt several years ago, and now it's a super treasure hunt. All right, here's one of the interesting ones. A first for a super treasure hunt. Here is the Nissan GTR. This is the second generation Nissan GTR in a licensed anniversary deco. The Nissan did this deco to celebrate the 50 years of the GTR. They did several colors, including this white version. This one's in pearl white with the red, kind of throwback to the Hakosuka Skyline Racing deco with this red stripe on top. And you can see the basic, very cool in white and red. Up until this model, super treasure hunts were always an enhancement of that model, right? So this would, so the super should have been like a Spectre Flame pearl white, I guess, with maybe a brighter stripe or something like that. Obviously Real Riders, but this is the first time that it actually went a completely different color. Spectre Flame blue with a white stripe in order to kind of celebrate, not even kind of, to celebrate that 50th anniversary. They did a second version. Instead of doing like a later recolor, they just made the Super Treasure Hunt another version of the 50th anniversary GTR that Nissan did. Really cool idea. And a very well executed super treasure hunt because it still has all those details, and then of course it gets the TH. Where did it get it? On the rear license plate, right? Audi Quattro. What year was this? 80 something? 84, I think. Yeah, 84 Audi Quattro. Sport Quattro. In red, white rims. Would have been a popular model no matter what. The super treasure hunt goes in the always popular Spectre Flame red. 5-spoke Real Riders on this one. No additional deco with the exception of the TH logo on the back. So we've talked about plain super treasure hunts. There's not very many of them when you look at the years and years of super treasure hunts of just without like enhanced deco, more striping, just truly plain. I think one of the last ones was the Audi wagon, right? That was a super treasure hunt. That is it. Still looks really sharp in that Spectre Flame red. All right, moving on. staying in Europe. Lamborghini Sesto Elementa. We've seen a few Lamborghini Supers now. Here's your basic. It's always about like this kind of this color break on the front hood and then the detailing on the back. Here's your Super. Spectre Flame Teal. Similar to the Ford GT40, right? Especially with that orange trim, but it is not a Golf model at all. TH logo on the top. No other enhancements on this one either, right? Maybe that's your favorite. I knew there was a lot of people that loved this Run to America classic Americana with the 57 Chevy. There's your basic Rod Squad. Now this one got a, hey, there's J. Lou. We always love J. Lou Auto Supply. This one got a really interesting enhancement. Obviously it went to Spectre Flame Pink, but here, look at the top of this one again, and now look at the top of this one. This one got Rust as its enhancement. How cool is that? Got additional deco on the hood and then Rust on the hood, the roof, and the trunk. So it also went from black rims to, or black steelies to, I guess you'd call these gold steelies, right? And then the TH is on the back. So some interesting enhancements, kind of unique for this one. I'm sure there's a few of you that are big fans of this one, and I'm sure this one will get a few votes. So there's a lot that are going to get a lot of votes. I honestly cannot predict. Custom 60, I think it's 69 Chevy is what it says. This casting is essentially new. It was almost, well, of course it was completely redone. It's much smaller than the older version. Has a little bit of a different construction. And so there was a lot of talk about this one. People were happy it was a Super, but they were disappointed that it's all of a sudden very small. There's your basic, and here is your Super. This one gets additional deco on the hood and the roof. Spectre Flame Green looks cool. This is one that could fly. I'm guessing that a few people looked past this one thinking they were just looking at the regular, but they were looking at the Super. It's kind of in shadows, kind of looked that way. Real Rider 5 spokes, 65 Ford Galaxy. This is a premier in the basic range. It's been a premium model for several years since vintage racing, I believe. And it's been changed up a little bit, you know, to be a $1 model. So you still have the premium tool, which we'll see in other premium lines, but now it has a basic version, and it debuted not only in this version with the flames, but as a Super Treasure Hunt. Enhancements include the flames on the hood. This is what, a Spectre Flame Black, maybe? Similar to the Skyline. Where's the TH? There in front of the rear window, or rear wheel. Very nice version of this one. Happy to see the 65 Galaxy. It's such a cool casting. Judah Mai designed it in the basic range, and now we have it already as a Super Treasure Hunt. Okay, we have a repeat offender. I think the 57 Chevy's been a Super Treasure Hunt. The GT40 has been a Super Treasure Hunt. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that has. That might be it. Well, the 69, the older casting's been a Super Treasure Hunt. But it's very rare that we actually get a repeat Super Treasure Hunt 1 year after its debut as a Super. I've seen it happen. I think there was a 69 Camaro that did it. I think the Ford Falcon did it. Now the Dodge Challenger Demon does it. Here's your basic version. Jegs deco, lots of other cool deco on it. Striping, everything. That one's already a cool model. Super Treasure Hunt in gold. Check it out. Jegs deco, again, stripes the same. Everything is the same except obviously the Real Riders, and you don't need to add additional deco on this when you're going from yellow to gold. That is the gold Jegs Dodge Challenger Demon. Follow up from the red one last year. Maybe that's your favorite. Maybe the Pagani is. Pagani Huayra Roadster. Topless in green. This was an improvement over the first Pagani Huayra casting in my opinion. So if they're going to choose one to be a Super Treasure Hunt, this one was a good choice. Black interior, 10-spoke wheels on the basic. The Super Treasure Hunt really enhances the green. Really is quite an upgrade from the from the first version, although both look really good. So no additional deco outside of the TH, obviously the Real Rider tires. And I think Pagani must ask for the rear detailing on all their models because it seems like it's always there. And then of course you've got the stripe along the front and the back. That is a shiny, bright Super Treasure Hunt. I like that shade of green, and I hope we see it more in future treasure hunts. Finally, to finish off our review of the Super Treasure Hunts of 2020, let's go to the Chevy Chevelle. This is the, gotta look at it, 64 Chevelle. More boxy Chevelle. Urban Outlaw, this is your basic version. Let's upgrade to the Super Treasure Hunt right here. So from gray 5 spokes to these red lipped Trans Am style rims, Spectra Flame, what would you call that? Sky blue? Additional deco on the roof. A whole bunch of other cool stuff on this one. I like those wheels. And I think you guys, muscle car fans, will like this one. I think you got the modern muscle with the Demon, you got classic with the 57 Chevy, and then you got right in the wheelhouse with the 64 Chevelle. There you go. The entire run of 15 Super Treasure Hunts. I'm trying to describe them best I can. I don't care what your number 1 is and what your number 15 is, your best and your worst. Just make sure you vote. And whatever model gets the most votes will be the winner. So you have to make sure your vote counts by voting in the link below. We got more Lamley Award polls to do throughout the week. Stay tuned for those. Thanks everybody. Go vote and tell your friends to do the same. Bye.